I didn't even add us to the stage. That's where we're at.
That's where we're at in life right now.
That's where we're at right now. Hello, everybody. I don't know if you'll be able to see us or hear us. So the internet issue saga continues.
You know what? I never want anyone to ever doubt to my face that the hitchhiker effect is not real.
Uh-oh, it's choppy.
It's
oh yeah.
We'll see. We may not be able to do this, guys.
I've got a I got a technician who is coming out. The quickest I could get him out was tomorrow. So.
Well, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with us, but we literally
thought we'd give it a go.
We'll give it a shot. If it doesn't clear up, we'll at least say hi and then call it a night.
Yeah.
And then hopefully eventually be able to live stream one of these days.
Yeah.
We've had technicians out. We've got Spectrum, who's our internet provider, going, well, I don't know what's wrong. And we're going, well, we're kind of like paranormal investigators. Stuff kind of like attaches to us sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes here. It might be a little blurry.
CIA cyborg tech on the way. Go with it. Can't read lips anyway. Funny.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to kind of try to shoot this as long as we can. Our next step is going to be to try to do satellite uplink and maybe stream from our cars next week. You know what I'm saying?
If we can't get this fixed. Yeah.
But it's crazy because we literally have somehow confounded one of the largest internet providers in the country.
Yep.
To the point where they're just going, we have no clue what's going on with you guys.
This will be the third technician that I've had come out. He's coming out tomorrow. So,
and normally I would be kind of laughing about this, like tongue in cheek.
But this has been such a pain.
We are like to the point now where we are having equipment. Like I said, I had a full spectrum camera burn up in front of me. Yeah, burn up in front of me in the Grove. And it seems like ever since that happened, everything electronic around us just goes crazy.
Yeah.
Just goes absolutely crazy.
Ref Master says that it's coming in fine and the blurriness is gone.
Yeah, it's going to be in and out, guys. It's probably going to freeze momentarily.
We're actually let me speak 1 second. I know you want to go. We're actually doing this at 720p to hopefully kind of mitigate some of the issues. We're coming in at a lower quality. But yeah, we've got a tech coming out tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully, they think they're going to have to rewire the whole thing. They think they're going to have to drop another line and put it through the scary crawl space of our house. Our house is 110 years old. So the crawl space is pretty scary. There's probably somebody down there, like buried down there somewhere. So they're going to have to run another line.
But I'm telling you, it's been since, for those of you who don't know the story,
LW Marshall sending good vibes for the internet. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's almost like this is part of our channel and our job and everything.
It's crazy, man. I no longer doubt the hitchhiker effect. I've always kind of approached it and I've gone, yeah, it's real. But you know, there's a difference between thinking it's real and knowing it's real. Full spectrum camera and a UV flashlight. And I was going to try to test some of my quartz and then immediately threw it down because it was burning to the touch. It was so hot. I thought it was getting ready to burst into flames. So I threw it down, let it cool down. Like, what the hell? Left out, put some pictures of it up in our Discord. And Scorp, who's in here right now, is like, you need to throw this thing away. It's going to explode. Batteries all swollen. Plastic had melted around all of the metal like inputs. It was crazy. It was, I can't even describe it. I've had equipment like burn up before, but never like almost literally melt. And ever since then, we have been plagued with internet problems, electrical problems, anything that has electricity going through it, we are struggling with right now.
Okay, so now, of course, this is the inevitable question, nut slap. You use Wi-Fi for the PC, do you? I have a Cat 6 line going directly from our router in the other room, all the way in here.
We have a brand new route. We have a brand new router.
Yeah.
We have, when I tell you right now that we have literally dumped money hand over fist into trying to fix this. We have a different camera, something that we already had in the inventory, but not anything that we used for this. Different microphones, a new mixing board. We have a new router.
I think we get this hammered out, we're going to have like the best quality show on earth.
It's nuts, but as soon as we fix something, the problem migrates to something else. It's like it's hopping piece to piece to piece. And I swear that if we get the last thing fixed and then it just starts all over again, I don't know what I'm going to do. I will literally take up golf at that point.
I do think that, and we've talked about this before, that I think that this is part of it. You know, we get really insane evidence. We have really insane encounters, and we get to get a little peek behind the curtain more than 99.9% of people on Earth. Yeah. But that costs something. We've got to pay in blood somehow. And I think some of this is part of that trickster element is all working in there.
And I almost just want to do the show on that, although we'll get to the stated topic, but it's undeniable to me at this point. I mean, it's just undeniable. And the Grove, that's where I had an audio recorder just burn up in front of my eyes. I mean, and I can't remember, were we live streaming that night? I think we were live streaming that night because you sometimes get extremely strong signal.
Well, I've got a really big signal right here. Curtis
Whitaker, my man.
Curtis don't hurt us.
Curtis don't hurt us.
You know what you get? A screaming man.
Give that man a screaming. Give that man a screaming. And Dave, two screaming men. And our buddy Dave had what? Thank you so much for that, Curtis. We appreciate you, my man. And then Dave's got for the Exorcist Stipend Fund. But
before we get into this, let me make an announcement in the event. Then you can go into whatever tirade you're going into. Can you tell I'm up to here today? She's up to here. I've been fighting this thing all day, but I do have an announcement. Tonight, I'll be uploading or finishing the upload on some unreleased Blood Mountain footage. Yes, that's correct, guys. Valley of the Giants, Hunt for the Appalachian Bigfoot was released on STM's channel. Was that last month? Was this right? A couple of weeks ago. There are hours of unreleased footage. So I edited up a really nice little video. I'm going to be releasing that for our members to enjoy. That should be coming out tomorrow. Oh, it's breaking up really bad. Look, I can see myself turning into a blurry mess. Amazing. So I'm releasing that tomorrow. So that will actually be there and functioning.
What?
We dropped.
No, we're back on for a brief moment there, man. The real Travis Schaefer. Thank you there, my man. Guys, we're gonna do what we can tonight. I mean, literally,
until
we're in a mid-sized American city in 21st century America, and they can't figure out.
Pork Chop says he can fix it.
Why everything around us. Thank you for that, Travis.
Pork Chop, I'll give you my address.
So I'm really starting to think that the Grove is
a mistake.
Probably a mistake to investigate. And that might be somewhere that we just have to.
So our house is 110 years old, Amy. It is not fiber optic. And our neighborhood is 110 years old. There is no chance of fiber optic.
So the problems just keep bouncing from thing to thing. And I'm starting to think that maybe when we decide to kill the public aspect of Hellbent Holler and decide to end this, then we circle back to the Grove. Because I have a feeling that it's just going to, and I know that's crazy talk. That's completely out of character for me. But everything has been going wrong since that damn camera burnt up. Everything has been going wrong since that camera it was hot, man. And it's action cam. Action cams just, they're prone to like malfunction every once in a while. I've never had anything like that happen to me before. And it's
Pork Chop says to do the Starlink, but we're going to have to do something.
It's just,
So I've got a guy coming tomorrow. Thank you.
Then they might have to rewire, but We'll see. But here's the deal. Is the problem just going to bounce to something else at that point?
Lord, I hope not, because I'm about to like lose it. I almost ripped my hair out.
You hear this with paranormal investigators mostly, but with UFO people as well sometimes, that these things follow you and cause misfortune. And I mean, there's a direct parallel to that in most folklore, when things would be in your household and just things, you would upset the fae, all your milk would spoil, your cows would get sick and die. This is the 21st century equivalent of our cows getting sick and dying. Okay. This is the 21st century equivalent of that.
Pork Chop is going to join the chat from one of our bathrooms. So
anyway, but like I said, we're just going to keep going at it and eventually figure it out, man. Michael Tovar, thank you so much for that, my friend. Appreciate you. Because I know it's annoying, but hey, man, trust me. Jessi spent all day today trying to like fight with this. And when you've got the internet folks just going, we don't know what's wrong. Sorry, and watch, he's going to come into your house tomorrow. In your house, like I don't live here. House. I mean,
one of us is about to not.
One of us is about to probably me. So, but I will be buried in that crawl space. Yeah. But he's going to come in tomorrow, and he's going to look around, and he's going to go, "Hold on, let me go get the special kit." And he's going to come back in with like holy water and like incense and everything like that, and bless the freaking place. So, all right.
Yeah. Jeez. Michael Tovar, thank you for that.
Michael, thank you, my man. So.
Yeah, what's crazy is like we have this, we upgraded our internet. We got the new equipment in. We did that. We've gone through multiple technicians coming out. It's hundreds of dollars a month to try to get this internet working, and we're still blobs on the screen.
We're going to do this for a little bit, but it's and you know what? We might just turn it private after we're done.
We might
just so we're not getting bombarded with comments from people just going, your stream is blurred.
Your stream sucks.
But I'm telling you though, man, you hear it in paranormal circles, you hear it in UAP circles. Occasionally people in the Bigfoot community will kind of talk about it, but it is real. And and what it seems to be is it, whatever this hitchhiker thing is, it like messes with like, I don't know, like probabilities. It kind of comes in through the chinks in your armor. I'm not saying that like, we're going to wake up tomorrow and our laptops are like mysteriously smashed to bits or floating in midair or something like
mysteriously, and then he wakes up to me with a baseball bat.
But it just seems like whatever this is has the ability to kind of exploit anything that's exploitable in like a system.
Somebody said something about you remember you received that sort of message of we're just having too much fun effing with you.
I got that in the Grove. That's what I was going to go to earlier. Is the Grove is where I had that audio recorder. We were trying to set up an audio recorder. We have caught very interesting audio from the Grove before. We were trying to set up a long duration audio recorder. It would work perfectly in the house, and then we would get it out there and it just wouldn't work. And I kept messing with it and I kept messing with it. We would test it in the vehicle before we hiked in. It would work there, get it into the area. It wouldn't work. Finally, we got it in there. And I think we were live streaming it. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we were live streaming it because we had suspiciously strong cell phone signal in a spot that we didn't normally have any cell phone signal at. And I was getting everything set up and I turned the recorder on and the screen flashes and a little puff of smoke comes out. And I'm like, this damn thing just burned up, like right in front of me. And that's when I lost it. I was just like, I don't think we should be messing around with this stuff. Whatever this is, we're making a mistake. Whatever it's out here is going to eventually like kill us. And that's when I had that thought in my head, that weird intrusive thought. Oh, we're not going to kill you. We're having too much fun effing with you.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's what we're dealing with right now, is we're starting to, and that sounds crazy. I don't want to attribute just a simple routine mechanical failure to something supernatural, but we're past the point of routine mechanical failures. It's which we're watching issues jump from piece of equipment to piece of equipment to piece of equipment. We're literally chasing it. You know what I'm saying? We're chasing it. And
And one day we'll just look back and laugh at these days.
But our internet works fine until it comes time to do something that involves Hellbent Holler.
Yeah.
A live stream, Jessi trying to upload a video of an investigation, and then all of a sudden it just zipped. And
you know, that also sounds at the same time, well, isn't that convenient? You know?
No, and trust me, it's very inconvenient. But then, we get somebody on the phone and they're like, oh, everything looks fine on our end. And we're going, it's not. Trust me, it's not. It's just not. It's not. So
it's not. So this is some interesting stuff here. Sploot says, hey, real quick, it could be pixelization, but it could be a shadow going from behind Joe to behind Jessi, passing the HH logo. Not sure. JD Smooth asks, so are you getting more activity than usual around the house besides the electronic issues with the internet? Anything else happen? Yes, I have been hearing voices in the house. I've been hearing male voices in the house. There is when I pass through from the kitchen into the living room, which, okay, so we'll see. This is where the studio is. The kitchen's over here and the living room's over here. When I pass by the studio to go into the living room from the kitchen, on 3 occasions so far, when I'm here by myself, I hear a male voice whispering.
I'm going to set up a recorder in the house tonight. Yeah. Now that you're saying that, I'm going to set up an audio recorder in the house tonight.
So it's pretty interesting. I'm just observing. I mean, at this point, I'm not like, oh my God, there's something happening in the house.
I don't know, man. It's just, it's weird. And it's unmistakable at this point. And I hate to be a crazy person like that who's like looking for patterns where there are no patterns, but damn, it looks like a pattern. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a pattern. It's not just, oh, we're having like a little problem. It's every time we get ready to do something Hellbent Holler related, the problems come up. When we get done tonight, you know what I'm saying? Like if we were to decide to like watch TV, which goes to the internet, everything will work fine. It's just Hellbent Holler related stuff that just doesn't work. So
yeah. I think it's pretty messed up right now. I'm not sure. Can you check yours?
Yeah,
I can't see.
We're all right. We're okay. A bit fuzzy, but we're not going to do a full one tonight, guys, unfortunately. And this sucks because this is like the highlight of our week is getting on here.
Oh, this is interesting. I had a similar issue because a neighbor nicked the underground coaxial. A giveaway was down. You would be okay. Up, you would be bad. Yeah. So that's the thing is our download is great and our upload is terrible. Yeah. So,
and we don't have buried cables around here.
No, our cables are up in the up above. So, I don't know. I do not know. So
Unencrypted says it's no longer a hitchhiker. It's moved in and it's full on haunting. That's like great. But here's the deal though, man, is that.
Breaking news. Pork Chop says it could be the rock generating abnormal levels of electromagnetic radiation. I did put the rock outside.
The rock is outside.
I did put the rock outside. Do you think maybe he was like the stabilizing force?
The rock is what was keeping everything together here. So.
The rock was keeping our marriage together.
There was the glue holding everything together here.
Joe was super sweet because he came home. My hair is in a bun on top of my head. I look insane and I'm almost in tears. And he's just like, you've done a great job today, baby.
You've done a great job trying to keep it together, baby. So, but anyway, so listen, we're just going to try to do this. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And we're just going to do the best we can.
Yeah. Honda Cryptid says Joe's going to sacrifice another audio recorder. Yeah. You put one up because you might hear me talking to myself throughout the day and cussing everything.
No, I'm going to run it tonight while we're sleeping.
Okay.
Actually. So I'm going to run it. There's a spot in the house where
we'll upload that audio so you can hear the sweet sounds of us snoring as well.
That's well, no, there's I'm gonna put it between the library and the living room.
Perfect.
Because that's where we thought we'd seen like shadows like going on before. So I'll put it in there and see what we pick up. But so I don't know, man. It's just it's weird. And I hear other people talk about this, that they deal with this sort of stuff. But you know what? We ain't other people. I'm dealing with it now. So it's irritating the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? It's an objective problem when it's somebody else. Now it's like a personal issue that we're dealing with this. So, picture looks good now. Yeah, it's going to be going in and out.
Yeah,
it's just going to be going in and out for it. So,
if you can hear us, that's cool.
Yeah, as long as you can hear us.
This is an audio show now.
This is an audio show now. So.
The Rock is angry, according to Dave Eggleston. Could be.
But So we're going to try to do the topic here a little bit for tonight. And if not, we'll circle back to it next time. City Witch says you need to clean, including the cupboard and closet, cleanse, tell all that it has to go, then black salt, all the windowsills and threshold, railroad spikes at 4 corners of the property. You just got blackthorn salt.
I did.
Which we didn't know was a thing. If
Yes.
Sam Burton's in the chat, he might be familiar with it.
So this isn't, I ordered the salt from Scotland, and it's a gourmet, like it's a culinary salt, but I think that it's imbibed with some magical properties as well. It comes from the West Coast. I think it's the West Coast of Scotland. But they build these giant towers and they fill them with blackthorn branches, and they're like 80-foot tall towers. And then they run seawater over the blackthorn branches, and the wind evaporates some of the water, and then at the bottom this kind of brownish concentrated salty brine comes out. And then they have a secret process, the salters, which is a person that is like the salt crafter. The salters have a secret process in which they reduce the highly concentrated brine down to salt crystals. What's interesting is the crystals look like the towers when they come out. So they are also imbued with the blackthorn flavor and color. So I ordered some of that. I just brought some of that into the house.
Yeah.
So
Well, let's start throwing that stuff at all corners
just
at this
fling
point.
it about.
So the topic we wanted to talk about tonight is something that it kind of occurred to me as I was following some UAP stuff, Jessi. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of crazy talk going on right now. We think that we're having crazy talk saying that something has latched onto us and has been causing electronic issues. That pales in comparison.
Anya Gribbs thinks I need to go get the rock. Do you want to talk? I'll go get the rock.
Go get the rock.
I'm getting the rock.
So
let's do this.
There's a lot of crazy talk going on in the UAP communities right now. And quite honestly, out of all of the paranormal subsets, ghosts, Bigfoot, UFOs. I mean, let's just be honest. UFOs are kind of where it's at right now. UFOs are making national news. All of the main news stations are following them. The UAP phenomenon has got a real respectability that all the other branches of the paranormal just don't have anymore. So it's just outstripped it. So there's a lot of talk going on about the fact that parts of the U.S. government have gotten tired of waiting for the gatekeepers, for those small sections of the government and private corporations, the people that might have the craft, might have the bodies, might actually know what's going on. And there's
proof of life.
There's the friggin' rock.
He's here.
He's here.
I'm going to put him next to the table.
So anyway, the gatekeepers, everybody's trying to wrest the information from them, trying to get them to tell them what's going on. Are we alone? Are we not alone in the universe? Has intelligent life visited here? Is there intelligent life side by side with us on this planet? And so far, you've had a few people kind of come forward, but nothing, they've been shaking the tree, but nothing really substantial has broken free. So there's rumors that the elements of the government who aren't in the know, who are trying to get information, have started to take things into their own hands. And they are starting to use technologies that can supposedly draw UAPs in. And then some people are saying that they're bringing them down. They're actually literally shooting these things down because they know that there's craft hidden, but they can't get access to them. So they're trying to get their craft of their own at this point. It's supposedly taking place around White Sands, which is where back in March, I believe, they shut down all of the airspace.
It's clear.
No, it's not.
It is.
You're
it
kidding me
is.
right now.
I'm not kidding. They're all saying it cleared up.
Did it literally clear up when the rock came in? You're kidding me right now. I'm sitting here and I refuse to believe that.
No. Tell me it's not. I'm about to cry.
I'll be danged if it didn't get better, way better with the picture is. You're freaking kidding me right now.
Rock, give us the rock. No way.
And the mythology of Hellbent Holler continues to grow.
No way. No. Believe. Foxborough goes, believe.
Clean audio and video. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? It's crystal clear and the sound is beautiful. This is freaking kidding me right now.
I will never doubt you again, Rock.
I will never
I'll
doubt
never
this
put
damn
you back
rock again.
outside.
We're cleaning it right after this.
I will never put you outside again. I'm so sorry.
We were going to go get food. We're just going to spend some quality time with the rock right now. I'm so sorry
about everything I've done, everything I've said.
Did that really just happen? It absolutely got better when the rock...
Travis Shaver, it absolutely got better when the rock came in. No.
It literally got clearer the closer it got to the
I am, as one would say, dumbfounded. The rock can be worked with you. The rock is the household guardian.
So if you guys think that I'm like being crazy, what the hell's up with that, man?
Thank you for the rock suggestion.
Whoever suggested that rock, we owe you a solid.
Rock, give us the rock.
So,
oh, Rocky.
What?
It's a house rock now. Yeah. Rocky Jessi, fix the internet. This is unbelievable. Okay. Could it actually be that some material in the rock is boosting the signal? That's unbelievable. I can't. Okay.
I said high strangeness a couple of weeks ago, and right as I said it, our light just turned off for no reason.
Yeah.
And
all hell to rock.
You know what? We need to not get frustrated. We need to stop treating the Tuesday night live streams as just pure entertainment and start treating them as like a laboratory.
A laboratory.
Where we just test and see what's going to happen. And I'm saying that kind of tongue in cheek, and I'm kind of being serious too. We just need to do these and see what happens. Because if you remember when we were in our old place and we would do live streams, we would have like weird, what's wrong?
Stone Maven, buy the Rock a beer fund.
So
the Rock is going, okay. The Rock is going in the library.
Don't know if I got that from Hunting Cryptids, but all hail the Rock.
The Rock is gonna, I'm gonna go get a case for the Rock, perhaps a small lounge chair.
Surviving the Strange for rock polish. Keep it happy.
We're gonna have
this is the wildest thing. We're gonna have to watch this show when we're done here.
Lady Wolf goes, how dare you disown the Rock and leave Junior out back? All forgotten like that. Shame. Oh my gosh. I was thinking about the Rock the other day and I was like,
and it's funny because for those of you who, I think everybody here knows it, but for those of you who don't, in Blackthorn, where we find quartz kind of placed in weird spots and weird metal and glass in the trees from the old homesteads that are there. And the vast majority of it's not outside the capabilities of a person to do. And it might even be a person doing some of it. Some of the larger rocks are too big for people to move unless there's several of them there and they're stacked up and pulled out of the ground and everything. But I found the rock, and some people were suggesting that it's like a meteorite at first because it's got that look to it. We think it's some sort of like slag maybe from like maybe old iron working, like where some of the plantations were there. We don't know. But
this is an interesting point here. Hunting Cryptid says Blackthorn is the antidote to the Grove. They cancel each other out. Because the Rock did come from Blackthorn.
Damn. So we table that, and I'll circle back to that.
Tabling. So, I will save it and table.
But I found that rock on a stump, a down tree, and I was by myself, and I'm filming, and I even go, thank God Jessi's not here, otherwise I'd be carrying this rock out with me. But then, of course, Jessi sees the footage, and she's like, what the hell? You didn't bring me that rock? And I'm like, that rock is like heavy. Yeah, I'm saying, no, I didn't bring you the rock. So needless to say, we were out there a few days later on a rock rescue mission, and we brought the rock back home with us. And it's almost like it was just there waiting for us. I don't know. That's kind of weird, but
I have to apologize. They want me to take the rock back out. Listen, I'm not
we ain't touching it right now.
I don't want to take him back out. It's hot out there. Maybe he's just been unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, the topic is going to come in a distant third this evening.
We have true magic we see before us, and you want to stick to your topic.
We have to be reactive.
Look at yourself, man. You need to learn how to pivot.
So
it's the Rock's day, not yours.
So to your point about Blackthorn is the antidote to the Grove, they cancel each other out. A lot of these spots we go to seem like they have their own distinct personalities. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Sometimes, and now not just singular personalities, some areas like North Georgia seem like they have a multitude of things going on.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. What is that?
Goblin Awards, fancy throne for the Rock Fund. You know what? There is a...
Can you get a velvet pillow?
There's a gothic like vampire throne at Home Goods right now. That's on like one of those top shelves.
Like how big is it?
It's perfect size for the Rock.
What time's Home Goods open till?
Till 9:30.
Well, we're gonna make it.
We
might have to make it.
We might go and get this throne. I'm not
even
kidding. We might,
no lie, go get a throne
because it's got little bat wings on it and everything. But it's a perfect size for the Rock. It's cushioned.
Wait a minute, hold on. Is this American funds or is this Japanese currency?
He's in South Carolina now.
Yeah, but I mean, he might have some,
You think those are yen?
I don't know. What does that work out to in yen? So, but to the, leave that up for a few minutes as well.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you so much for that, Goblin. We appreciate it.
Whoa, Dave, this is an interesting point. I'll just read this because we'll leave Goblin Awards super chat up there. Dave says, Blackthorn wants to talk to you. The Grove wants to harm you. Easy decision.
Well, here's the deal is the Blackthorn is, so let me back up. Each of these spots seem like they have a distinct personality sometimes. Some areas seem like there's more than one thing going on, but like North Georgia, I think there's more than one thing going on in Blackthorn. I think that there is a possibility that there is a human element still crazy. It's still in contact or trying to contact what is going on out there. Or maybe there was a human element up until a few decades ago, and whatever is in Blackthorn is trying to talk to it still. I don't know. I'm talking crazy talk, but the Grove has always seemed malicious and mischievous, and has never really seemed, it's not, and again, we've said the Grove, we disregarded it at first because it's not huge, like a national forest or something like that. And we were just looking at it. We were like, there's nothing going on in there. And then we're getting reports out of there and we're like, it's nothing going on in there. And then we keep getting reports and keep getting reports and keep getting reports. And then we finally go out. We've gotten some weird ass activity out of there, but it's always seemed like malicious. It's always had a kind of a tinge of, and that's where I first said, this is the one place that we've gone to where this makes me feel like Fae activity.
Yeah.
Where it's just, again, it doesn't want to kill us. It's not going to kill us because it's having too much fun effing with us. And that's Fae activity right there, man. Even the good ones aren't good. Even the good ones like to laugh at your misfortune and will cause it for their own amusement. And that's what I get out of the Grove. So when you talk about one area being the antithesis to another area, you can chime in on this as you see fit, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. We would go to an area in North Georgia. And if you remember, it's the area, if you've been watching the channel for a while, where we cast a 4-toed footprint.
That was very early on.
Very early on. And we went out there looking for Bigfoot. And the first few times we went there, it was like a ghost hunt. And then we would come back like the following week with our ghost stuff. And it would be like stereotypical Bigfoot stuff. It seemed playful. It seemed like it was having fun. And again, you're putting human qualities and desires and motivations onto something that is not human, but that's what it seemed like. It didn't seem bad.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was kind of a gleeful kind of messing with us. We came out geared for a ghost hunt one time, and we go, watch, we're going to encounter Bigfoot stuff. We found what is the best Bigfoot print we have ever found.
I mean, it was chef's kiss, beautiful. Solid, it had crispy lines.
Stereotypical Bigfoot track on the path leading in.
Yeah.
Like it was just there, just there, like taunting us. And that's how it felt like, but it felt playful. It didn't feel like, it felt like it was having fun, it's a place where, not a lot of people get into that area. And it just felt like maybe, hey, it was kind of entertained by having us out there, and it was having fun at our expense, but nothing bad.
Right.
Never got a bad feeling out there at all. And even the stuff that was kind of frustrating, you kind of just more like kind of went, oh, you didn't really get upset or frustrated. It just seemed like it was just having a ball, keeping you on your toes out there. And then one day we went out and the activity didn't happen. And we went out, we kept going out and we kept going out and we kept going out. And it was just a dead zone after that. It's just like there was a light switch that got flipped. So
we got some chats here we need to throw up. Mr. Pork Chop Express, thank you for that super chat. From now on, Joe has to carry the rock in a backpack to help that Starlink too. We actually had to get our Starlink replaced. So it should be
because that went bad on us, man. So what else you got there?
Oh, I'm just going through here. So JD Smooth says, I think maybe these two entities are fighting over Jessi because she's so open.
Well, that area went dead and we started exploring out into different spots, kind of just in an ever widening circle. And that's where we came across the North Georgia spot where we saw the burning light at, where we got that like possible little people activity, where that group was operating out of. And after we had gone there for a while, I'm going, all right, so there's human occult activity taking place up here. And there is something in these woods. And there's legends in those woods going back before there were European settlers here. And the indigenous tribes through here had legends about that area. And then when the Europeans settled here, they had legends about that area.
Yeah.
And then other bad things happened there in modern times. So there's already some negative energy up there if you want to get kind of woo with it. And we were talking about how this seems to predate any modern occult group working up there. And we were like, all right, one of a couple of things is happening. Here's some theories. Either this modern day occult group is up there because they know that negative energy is up there. And they're, people like Satanists go to Corpsewood Manor. It's like a mecca for them. So maybe that's like why they're there. And maybe whatever they're doing up here is making this stronger. They wakened it up. I don't know, man. It's crazy talk, but we deal with crazy stuff. But after going up there for a while, we were left with the impression that whatever was in that first spot we were going to that seemed playful, we got the feeling that whatever was starting to get stronger up in that other part of the mountains had maybe kind of driven it out. No way to quantify that, no way to prove that. But we were both left with that impression that whatever was up there was negative and pretty strong. If you want to start talking crazy, like metaphysical type stuff here, that's what the impression we got, that whatever was up there and that we first encountered in that one area, it wasn't bad. I don't even know what you could consider it, but it seemed like an intelligent energy that seemed to kind of enjoy the back and forth that we had. And then it just left. And then a ways away, but in the grand scheme of thing, a stone's throw away. That was going on. So I wonder if two different areas can become aware of each other or the things that are. I'm a flesh and blood Bigfoot guy. What the hell am I doing?
I don't think you are.
I don't think I am anymore. But
I think you're a rock man now.
I'm a rock man now. But could it become that they? Because that's weird, man. Is our stream still going well? Is it still clean?
I believe so. Perfect picture, no freezing or lagging. Everything is going just fine. We've got to go get the throne. I hate to say this, but
we're gonna have to get the throne. We might end
early just to go
5 minutes early
to go get that throne. And I'm not even kidding because Goblin Warts threw that super chat. And here's another thing. Hear me out. What if we got one of those little plant stand tables? Put it right here and put the throne here with the rock in the frame.
Well, while we're at it, why don't I just sleep in the laundry room and the rock just take my place in bed there?
Would you mind?
Marry the rock, why don't you, Jessi?
It's so great of you. Isn't
Marry
that
the
sweet
rock.
of him?
I don't want to speak. Isn't that terrible that I'm now here? I'm sitting here afraid that I'm going to offend the rock somehow and draw its ire. I'm going to apologize to the rock.
I think you should apologize.
I did, Rock. Mr. Rock. Sir Rock. So it's so
Captain
weird.
Rock.
It's so weird. It's like a few weeks ago, we were having these issues and Jessi saged the room and we went back live just to test it. And everybody's going, oh my God, everything looks amazing. Everything
still very clear. Wow.
I don't know.
TCR. Hey, TCR. Haven't seen you in a minute. I'm so proud of Joe turning into a grown ass woo. Still 5x5, clear and clear, still clear, cleared up when you brought the rock in. That is so bananas.
This is a comment right here. Does this finally settle the question once and for all? Does rock beat everything from paper to the paranormal?
I think the rock is supreme. The rock reigns supreme.
The rock reigns supreme. Well, you know, it's weird because the thing for the woo.
Rocky Doyle.
I was talking about this in our Discord earlier. And you know what? We're going to change the damn title of this video when we're done.
Yeah, I'm going to have
because we're not going to get anywhere near on the topic.
No.
But
we're talking hitchhikers and magical rocks now.
One of the things that maybe the rock's a good hitchhiker. Maybe there are positive hitchhikers.
We definitely picked him up.
There's equivalence in the Fae, and I keep going back to the Fae. This is so weird.
You know what? I did take my little quartz arrowhead off the table too. I put it in my office.
Well,
but you know, we only have room for one rock in our hearts.
It's you and there's nobody else.
It's just me and
just you, baby. Just you, rock. I was talking about the woo, and I'm going, you know, one of the things that I guess I've really gotten kind of woo, but I'm not open to a lot of crazy stuff, man. I hear crazy stuff and I just look at it and go, that sounds crazy. I don't know. I'm open to some weird stuff, but I need some like meat to the bone. I need to not just have somebody's word that crazy stuff is going on.
This is funny. Joe, don't tempt it. This is Jessica Smith. She goes, Joe, don't tempt it. If Jessi starts dreaming about a man with chiseled looks and marries her in her dreams.
Remember, you know that movie that's out right now where all the women are getting horned up for that Wicker Man. Wicker Man. You're going to get horned up for some rock man. The rock man. But
you never know what'll happen.
But the thing that you always hear from like the flesh and blood Bigfoot community is they attack the people that are kind of open to weird stuff. Like, I don't know, like rocks magically like curing a live stream ills. I don't know, crazy stuff like that. And they're always just like, this is why science doesn't take us seriously. This is why science doesn't, you need to be scientific about this. And that's always directed towards the woo people. But I've been watching you know what I'm talking about. I've been watching a biologist guy who posts on Facebook a bunch, he's just eviscerating the flesh and blood Bigfoot community because he's going, I'm a scientist and you guys are silly.
No, not that scientist.
There's not. Yeah, don't wait. We want the other science. Well, that scientist doesn't agree with you either. All right, well, hold on. Now don't trust the science. Just trust me. But I'm watching this and I'm just going, so stop saying that the woo is
I don't believe in anything but rock magic because that's all I've seen so far. So
quite honestly,
I'm in the rock magic camp.
I'm just going to stay here and commune with the rock. But it's something I'm looking at going, so, you know, the woo is taking so many slings and arrows, but going, you need to treat this scientifically. But people who understand how things like zoology, wildlife biology, ecology, how those things work, they look at you and go, well, cool. I'm glad you want to trust the science because I'm telling you from a scientific point of view, there's no breeding population of 1,000-pound hairy primates in this stretch of woods where Bigfoot is seen all the time. And I'm going, so what do you do at that point? If you go, trust the science, but scientists are telling you, yeah, you can trust us and there's nothing here. But there's still something there. There's a there.
Yeah.
Obviously something weird is going on. And if you don't believe that, rewind the video a few minutes where Jessi brought that damn rock in and just set it down, man.
He doesn't mean damn rock. He means like great rock.
That amazingly good rock. I'm going to live in fear of offending a rock from going forward.
Haunting Cryptids has a funny point here and a good one. This is great. I think this counts as captured activity. This is why you had to go back and get the rock after your solo hike. The rock was destined to protect the Doyles.
I get sketched out by some of the stuff you bring into this house, and I'm going to admit it. And then some of the stuff I look at and I go, it's either good or it's bad, but it's something. But some of the stuff you bring in, and even some of the stuff that on face value just seems like mundane and ordinary, I'll look at sometimes and go, I really don't want that in the house, but I'm a captive to what my wife wants to do.
It's called being married.
We joked. We were so happy to haul that rock out of the woods, even though it was heavy. And
it was so heavy.
It was summertime and it was so rough to bring out.
Not that I'm saying you're fat or anything. You're just,
you're perfect the way you are.
You're perfect the way you are.
But we took it to a conference with us.
Yes,
we had it at the table. Everybody took photos with it. The rock, it's been
it's a cult hit.
Source of joy to us. You know what I'm saying? And it became a joke that everybody's always like, rock, give us the rock. And I'm just, so was the rock special to begin with, or did the attention that everybody paid it bring out some?
Are you suggesting that the rock is like an egregore?
Not an egregore,
a tulpa.
There's a thing in power. So there's a thing in, and I'm stealing this from Timothy Renner, by the way, because I'm always
we have not had the rock test.
I tried to be very careful to give credit where credit is due when people bring up things that I find interesting. I don't try to pretend that they're my thoughts. So Timothy Renner was talking with an Irish monk that he has on as a guest every once in a while, Brother Richard. And they were talking about focused intent and attention with paranormal stuff. Brother Richard was talking about a Tibetan ritual where you had to have a knife in this ritual that had killed 5 men. And if you weren't able to get that, you were supposed to get a knife that had killed 3 men.
Cotton Hill killed 50 men.
And then, is that Hank Hill's dad?
Yeah.
With the little legs?
Well, he has no shins. So he killed 50 men, though. But carry on.
I wouldn't be laughing too much because, he got a deal on 2 left ones, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so you're supposed to have a knife that killed 5 men. If you can't get that, you're supposed to have a knife that killed 3 men. If you can't get that, you get a knife and you begin telling the knife you're a knife that killed 5 men. And in your mind, you're supposed to hold that this is a knife that killed 5 men. And eventually it will come imbued with the same power that a legit knife did. So there's precedent set for people putting the Annabelle doll.
Yeah.
Everybody's always like, that Annabelle doll is not, that's just not, there's no spirit in that Annabelle doll. And I'm going, I don't know, dude died torn with it. Maybe there wasn't anything there to begin with, but maybe being paraded in front of like untold thousands of people who all think that it's paranormal and cursed and evil, maybe made it that way. And maybe with the rock, whatever was there has now been strengthened by the adulation of the Hellbenders at this point. So.
Everybody is huge fans of the rock, and we are being chastised for putting the rock outside. And I know the errors.
That'll never happen again.
That'll never happen again.
I want to say that right now.
I know the errors of my ways, and it won't happen again. And actually, the rock is going to get a good cleaning. The rock will also get a throne apparently today. So we're on that, and I guess I'll be. If we run and try to go get that throne, I will film it, by the way, and we'll put it up. We'll put it up.
Oh, we'll put that. Well, the rock gets whatever the rock wants.
Whatever the rock needs at this point. We're here.
We are, because it looks like we are having a perfectly beautiful, clear stream here right now.
Well, the rock is here. Thank goodness. We're nothing without you.
Will people try to play that off, that this was a carefully orchestrated trick? That maybe.
That would be a pretty cool trick.
How would you do that? Would you maybe could you?
How would you stifle the internet?
I don't know, because we've been freezing and flicking. I'm just trying to think, man. Because I'll be honest with you right now.
Are you trying to?
If I hadn't seen this just now, I would be like,
"What did they do?"
Sure thing, buddy. Yeah. All right, whatever.
I literally went outside and got the rock. You can look at me on the cameras. Go out there, pick up.
Oh no, rock. I believe you, but I
dusted him off a little bit before I brought him inside. I yelled at the cat, and then hopefully I closed the back door too.
I'd go check that.
I'd go check that.
Yeah,
we do have an
actually, you know what?
We do have an elderly cat. What's that?
Yeah, go check the elderly cat. So, but so I don't know, man. I don't. But a Cryptid Castleberry, you can rename the show the Rocky Holler Show. Actually, that's what rename this show the Rocky Holler Show.
Oh, Rocky. That's pretty good. All right. I'm gonna just sit him in my lap. How's that sound? He needs a nice little just spot here. Just me and my rock. Just me and my rock. Beautiful rock. Gorgeous rock. The best rocks. Hellbent Holler has the best rocks.
So you realize that this is just another chapter in Hellbent Holler lore now, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Steve said they started a cult worshiping a rock. He can see the posts now. Kelton Howard says, get the rock tested and see if it's made of something like iron. Maybe it's made of something that neutralizes these entities or magnifies our intentions. It's insanely heavy and it's kind of pitted. Let's see. It's kind of pitted. It's got a strange texture to it. We don't quite know.
It looks like it's got a very heavy iron ore.
It's got like greenish. A patina to it, you know?
But I'll tell you what we have here as far as like sensor tech goes. We have a Geiger counter. We have a tri-field meter. We have a handful of run-of-the-mill EMF detectors. We have a couple of metal detectors. We have spectrum analyzer. And then we've got some other stuff like infrasound detectors and stuff like that. But I'm going to, when we first got this, I got like, if I remember correctly, I can't remember what it was. It was either slightly elevated levels of radiation, but nothing on the spectrum analyzer, or slight readings from the spectrum analyzer and no background radiation. I can't remember what we got off of it, but even then it wasn't that strong to really just kind of go, maybe it's like, it's just higher than normal background. But the show's about The Rock now. Anyway,
we're all on The Rock now. You know what? I think we should just thank The Rock for his service and go from there. Everybody wants to name the Rock Dwayne. Just Rock, give us The Rock. Scorpio says, pretty sure it will demand a central elevated stature during live streams. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a table thing put here. We'll move everything forward a little bit. Get a little plant stand right here, like a pedestal, and then put the chair on the pedestal. And then The Rock can just sit here and just, oversee what we're up to.
Rock worship's got its precedents, man. Everything from like things like Stonehenge to the Blarney Stone in Ireland. So, but
you've got we have a house full of hagstones.
I mean, our stream looks clear as hell right now.
Clear as hell.
It does not look like there's any lagging. There does not look like there's any freezing. And it was.
Everybody wants to get The Rock a crown. My goodness.
Rock's gonna live better than me.
We are definitely changing the topic of the show here and I'll change the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's The Rock show.
This is The Rock show now. Fell in love with a girl at The Rock show.
William Kennedy says, create a decoy rock. The CIA will try to steal the real rock. Oh, we're protecting this rock with everything we got at this point.
We need this.
Everything we got at this point.
Surviving the Strange says, can someone set a lotto ticket under the rock for me just to rule things out? Yeah.
So Vendus Bruma says, is it iron? Because iron is said to chase the Fae away, doesn't it? Yeah. The iron, traditionally cold iron that's been like worked. But here's the deal. If that's the product of some sort of like, I don't know. Like,
do you know where the tri-field is? Like off the top of your head?
I can go get it real quick. So
well, don't knock this over. I'm just curious, like if you want to get the Geiger, because this isn't.
Well, keep in mind too, the tri-field meter. You've got some equipment here that I've not ever ran it around this board before.
All right, understood.
So we wouldn't be able to trust anything that happened here anyway. But I lost my train of thought because you asked about the Geiger counter. Talking about the iron and the Fae, cold iron that had been like actually molded by the hand, and a lot of people think it's because cold iron, worked iron kind of symbolizes humanity's dominion over the earth and the elements, because we're taking something from the earth and then we're putting it through fire and then physical impact and then turning it into something that's completely a tool of ours. So that was kind of an anathema to anything that was kind of like elemental in nature, like the Fae, like spiritual creatures that had their like core strength from like nature or the planet or whatever.
Yeah.
So, there's a big thing with iron and the Fae. I mean, I had a hand forged blade, not a blade that's not made through like modern, like stock removal where they have a bar of steel and they grind it down into a blade, but a blade that was like literally forged by a smith. And you remember what I'm talking about, that RP Knives knife.
Yeah.
And I couldn't carry it out because we would never get any activity when I would carry it out. And I made a comment sometime going, I doubt it's the case, but just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to carry this hand forged knife with me anymore. you know. So I don't know, man. Bonnie Blue's got one here real quick. And guys, this is just going to be, I guess now, a chat show about the friggin' rock.
This is all rock all the time.
All rock all the time. If the rock is of a meteorite, maybe it's, since it's not from Earth, Faye can't be around that raw iron either. I don't know. When I looked it up online, and a lot of you guys have seen it in person.
Some of you have touched the rock.
Some of you have held the rock.
Some of you have been blessed by the presence and the touch of the rock.
The magnanimous nature.
You've laid hands upon our rocky Lord.
So
it's so heavy.
So I don't know. When I looked it up, it's other people were finding things, and they all seem to be kind of like products of like iron smelting. And people were going, "That's not a meteorite. That's this."
You know what they say about iron?
What's that?
He who smelt it dealt it.
They say that about iron?
Carry on.
Who smelt it, dealt it.
Carry on.
I'm so tired right now. That just went over my head. Sweet geez. All right. So, our buddy Ray, do you think that the rock carries a lingering paranormal imprint and that energy cleared up your stream? You know what? If you'd asked me that a while ago, I would just kind of go,
I don't know.
Sure thing, man. And now I don't know what's real.
There's not a manual for this.
I don't know what's real anymore. I don't know. I had a really nice topic that I was going to talk about tonight, and I had bullet points and all this stuff that we were going to talk about. And now Jesse's cradling a rock, and our stream is working. And
there's no manual for
this. There's no manual for this. So I don't know. This is
just some more Hellbent Holler lore is what it is.
One part of Joe just looks at you and wants to look at you and go, "That's the silliest thing I've ever heard in my entire life." The other part of Joe wants to immediately turn to the rock and apologize for having such unfaithful thoughts about it. So it is what it is.
You doubt it. You must believe.
Janet goes, "I have laid hands on the rock and it was life-changing."
If you guys want to put your testaments to the rock up in the chat.
I've been blessed by the rock. Yeah, this is just a rock show now, man. So it's just a rock show.
Yeah.
Rev PC says, get a stroller for the rock to go on investigations with y'all. We were at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. We were speaking at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference, not this past one, but the one a year ago. And we're in the hotel, where all the celebrities stay at. And we're there, and we're getting ready to go down, but everybody's staying in this hotel. It's right across from like the convention center or whatever.
That was a nightmare hotel.
Nightmare hotel.
I think a hooker was chopped up in our
was
bathtub.
Killed in our bathroom, but we were getting ready to go down. We don't take merch with us anymore to sell, because you end up like having to like make change and do all this stuff. We're just there to talk to people. So all we had was, what did we have on that table other than the rock? Anyway, we brought the rock with us. It became a joke that you could come and see the rock. Come and see the rock. So we're getting ready to leave, and Jessi goes, "Don't forget the rock." So it's like 120 degrees out, and the rock is like 120 pounds. So I'm going down these steps holding this rock in my hands. I'm already sweating through my shirt, and I run into Adam Davies, who was also speaking there. And Adam Davies just kind of gives me a look with his eyebrow raised, and he goes, "Well, what the hell are you doing there, mate?" And I'm going, "It's a rock that we found in the woods. And it looks weird, and everybody's obsessed with it. So we brought the rock with us." And he just goes, "All right, carry on," and just kind of like walks off at that point. So
no questions needed.
No question. Don't question the rock.
No question the rock. Oh my goodness. All right.
So anyway,
we've got everything's just falling apart. The stream has went straight to shale.
It's gone straight to shale.
Scorp and Shade are fighting. I don't even know what's happening. All right. Well, you know what? I'm happy that the rock's here. I'm happy this is working. I'm covered in rock debris.
We're going to kill this early, and we're going to legit
Actually,
go.
We are legit going to
get. We're going to legit go get
the throne,
a tiny throne.
Yeah.
For this rock that we found in the woods.
Yeah.
That looked weird.
Members, I have some unreleased Blood Mountain investigations. One is coming out tomorrow. It is a investigation in a swampy area. It is in the area that is the lair of Goliath. Joe and I did a solo investigation out there. You know, when we do these films, we go and we do investigation after investigation after investigation in these locations. And we just kind of put the cream of the old crop in the films themselves. So there are investigations that are in there that are not in there, that don't make it to the film. So I've got some of those. I've got one I edited up today. It's really interesting. We find some cool stuff in there. We're going to release that to members tomorrow. We might release it to public next week. We will see. But it'll definitely be out tomorrow for our members to check out. It's a really cool video. And you can see some stuff that didn't make it into the Hunt for the Appalachian Bigfoot, Valley of the Giants, Blood Mountain Doc. So I'm excited to show you guys that. We
are afraid to do anything to the rock, unless the rock, the rock will give us what the rock wants us to have there at this point. Such a bizarre thing, man. Yeah. Such a bizarre thing, man.
Oh, Brian Wigful wants a knife check. Here, I'm just gonna give you a check with one hand.
Yeah.
So I've got a Zero Tolerance 0350 black on black on black. That is mine. That's one of my go-to knives that I carry all the time. Joe?
Carrying a SOG Seal XR.
All right.
It's a good folding knife. And I just held the knife up to the camera and the camera flashed for a little second there.
Sweet. All right. So, keep an eye out. I will put that video out tomorrow. I'm going to upload it tonight. And so you guys should be able to check that out tomorrow, and we'll talk about it. And we're going to see if we can get this a new line put in for the internet.
I think
because we can't rely on the rock just for our internet. We need his powers for
we're going to need to save it for something big.
For something big down the line.
So I don't even know what to say about this tonight. Coincidence, maybe. Very weird coincidence, maybe. The timing is awful weird. I find myself saying that an awful lot, going, the timing is very strange. One day you're just
going to have to start going with it, Joe.
The earlier malfunctions were awful weird, and that we would fix something, and then all of a sudden something that was working very well would immediately begin to malfunction.
Yeah.
And then now it all stopped when we brought a weird rock into the house.
Huge thank you to everybody for the super chats. Goblin Wart's super chat is going to a Throne for the Rock, which we are going to go get right now before they close. Because we cannot, we can't be playing with fire or rocks here. So we need to get this going. Thank you guys for joining us. I got to change that thumbnail because this has been the Rock Show.
I am going to probably do another stream this week to kind of make up for this, especially if the internet holds because of this.
Yeah.
So kind of just have your notifications on. We apologize about the weirdness over the past week.
Yeah.
2 weeks, but who knows? Maybe we're into greener pastures now. Thanks to our
we have pleased the rock gods.
Our rocky friend here. So
Rock of Ages.
Anyway, we're gonna cut and we're gonna go get a throne for this rock, guys. And that's right.
Very important paranormal investigator stuff we got to do. We got to go get a fancy throne at the Home Goods for our magic rock. So
that's where my life went to.
That's where we're at.
Never did I once think that
all right.
That's where I was headed to in life, but I guess that's where I'm at now. So there we go.
All right. Keep an eye out for that video to come out tomorrow, members. You guys can check that out. Let me know what you think about it. I'm going to record us getting this dang throne. Hopefully it's still there.
We need to go.
We got to go. All right. Thank you guys. We will see y'all later. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
And let's take care of the rock.
Let's take care of the rock.